The year is 1063. The battle between Saxons and Normans rages across a muddy English field. A Saxon knight named Godfrey swings his sword and decapitates his Norman opponent in a single, brutal stroke. The head flies through the air, tumbling end over end. Godfrey raises his sword in triumph. Then, impossibly, the severed head changes trajectory mid-flight. It arcs back toward him. The skull smashes into Godfrey's face with the force of a thrown stone. His nose shatters. Blood pours from his mouth. He collapses. Within hours, he is dead from his injuries. Witnesses swore they saw it happen. A dead man's head. Taking revenge on the man who killed him. This is not legend. This is documented medieval history. The story appears in multiple medieval chronicles, most notably in the writings of William of Malmesbury and other Norman historians. They describe a brutal skirmish near the Welsh border. Godfrey, a Saxon warrior known for his skill with a blade, was fighting against Norman invaders. During the chaos, he engaged a Norman knight in single combat. The fight was short. Godfrey was stronger, faster, more experienced. With one powerful swing, he severed his opponent's head cleanly at the neck. According to the accounts, the head flew high into the air. Godfrey turned to face his next opponent. That is when the witnesses saw something impossible. The head, still airborne, seemed to pause. Then it shot backward, spinning like a thrown weapon. It struck Godfrey square in the face with tremendous force. Godfrey staggered. His helmet had been knocked off earlier in the fight, leaving his face exposed. The impact shattered his nose and several teeth. Blood poured from his mouth and nostrils. His comrades rushed to his side, but Godfrey could barely speak. He was carried from the battlefield, barely conscious. Medieval medicine could do little for severe head trauma. Within a day, Godfrey developed a fever. By the second day, he was delirious. On the third day, he died. His fellow soldiers believed he had been killed not by his enemy's sword, but by the severed head itself. They saw it as divine punishment, a sign that God or fate had intervened to avenge the fallen Norman. Modern historians have tried to explain this bizarre event. The most rational explanation involves physics and chance. When a heavy object like a human head is severed with great force, it follows a ballistic trajectory. If Godfrey's swing had an upward angle and the head was spinning, it could have gained lift similar to a badly thrown football. Wind, battlefield terrain, and pure chance could have caused the head to arc unpredictably. The impact with Godfrey's face might have been nothing more than a tragic coincidence. A one-in-a-million accident that medieval witnesses interpreted as supernatural revenge. But there is another possibility. Medieval chroniclers were not fools. They recorded what they saw. Multiple independent sources describe the same event. Perhaps something did happen that defies easy explanation. Perhaps, in the chaos and violence of medieval warfare, the line between the natural and supernatural was thinner than we believe. The story of Godfrey and the severed head became a cautionary tale in medieval England. Knights told it around campfires, priests used it in sermons. It was a reminder that even in death, an enemy could strike back. That hubris on the battlefield could be punished by forces beyond human